How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of our NHL 25 Be a Pro series with our goaltender, Dale Adams. And in this episode, we're going to be doing two games once again here. We are coming off a back-to-back. I don't think we started this game against Minnesota. We can check quick. Last I played this was a couple days ago. I don't think we got the start here. I think it was Jari. Oh, no, it was us. Okay, so cool. We got a shutout. I think that's our second one then, because I do remember playing through a third period and having a shutout and getting it. So we'll have to check here, see how many shutouts we got. We got two. Okay. So we're coming off a shutout victory, 1-0 shutout victory over the Minnesota Wild. And we are taking on my in real life favorite team, the Chicago Blackhawks, who are 14-12-1. They're 20th in the league. We are 12th with a record of 15-11-3. Going to be doing a two-gamer here, so it might be it'll be the Chicago game and maybe the San Jose game. Otherwise, let's look here and see what it would be. Possibly. We have a little bit of a break there, and then it'd be Tampa. Okay, so it might be San Jose, might be Tampa, just depending. And unless something happens, we should be jumping in this one here, but we've seen it before. It says we're starting, and then we jump in, and we're on the bench. So who knows, honestly, with this game. We're just going to have to jump in and see. As you can see up at the top right, we've jumped into 18 games. Some of those, if you count our win-loss, overtime loss record, that obviously does not add up to 18. But game being the game, it throws you in and doesn't let you actually participate in certain games. Sometimes it's just like, oh, you played this game and your stats are worse because of it. But anyway, we've played 18 games. We have a 3.10 GAA, a 900 save percentage, and a record of 9-6-2. 81 overall as well. Not too shabby, but I'd like those wins to be a little bit more than our combined losses. And then I'd like our save percentage to be a little bit better. Especially our GAA, I'd like that to be lower as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into the third period of this game here in Chicago. Hopefully we can have a good sim. But before we jump into that, if you do end up enjoying this episode, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. All right, now that that is out of the way, let us jump in to the sim here and hope it is good. First period in Chicago, 1-0, Nick Bugstad on Drew Commesso. Second period, 2-0, Sid the Kid Crosby on the power play. So we got a 2-0 lead going into the third period here in the United Center. Shots are even at 24 apiece. Let's see if we can hold on to this lead and add another SO to our record. I'm still not going to say it just because I'm skeptical. But we're going to throw on these reverse retros just because I'm kind of going for this alternate jersey look this year, if you have not been able to tell yet. But since we have the shoulder dimples, we'll give them the shoulder dimples. Connor Bedard rocking the alternate this season. Artemi Panarin apparently back on Chicago. Interesting. I would love that in real life. But anyway, let's jump into this game. All right, so third period here in the United Center. Chicago has Artemi Panarin, the bread man, on their team. And he's an alternate as well. So are they rocking three alternates, or do they still got Nick Foligno? Oh, gross. They gave Seth Jones the captaincy. That is so gross. Oh, little hint there at a potential future series on the channel. Not 100% certain if I'll play through Jedi Fallen Order on the channel or not yet. I still got Assassin's Creed 2 and Red Dead Redemption to get back into at some point, which I will. Just haven't felt like playing them for a while, so. Seth Jones in a scoreless draw? Color me shocked, or whatever the expression is. I do not know. But all I know is that if Seth Jones is ever given the captaincy in real life, I will honestly be sick to my stomach, because I couldn't think of a worse person to be the head of our team. I even questioned Nick Foligno being named captain, but... Alright, so we break it out. Raquel skating in. Slapper. Good save by Commesso. Picked up by Panarin. Back to Bedard. Seeing Panarin on Chicago with the number 10 is just weird. I'm used to him being in Chicago with the number 72. He was 72, right? It's been so long. Good takeaway from McGroarty there, up to Raquel now. Little Deke. Loses it. Carlson manages to pick it back up. Kicks it out. Gets it back to himself. Nyquist looking for some room. Is that JVR or TVR? If it's TVR, that means he came back to Chicago as well. Might be James Van Riemsdyk, though, his brother. And they got Matt Duchene. I think I knew that from last season, though. Got a piece of that. Gonna freeze it. So an interesting looking Chicago team here. That's for sure. For sure, not for sure. Just me being tongue-tied like usual. Don't mind me. Okay, a little dicey there in front, but thankfully the team gets it away from me. Poke check there from Chicago. McGroarty still has it. Nyquist to Karpovtsev. Still not sure how I'm pronouncing that. Or how to pronounce that, excuse me. McGroarty over to Pettersson. Back to Carlson. Up to Nyquist shot. Good save. Karpovtsev had it for a second. Taken away by Vlasic. Dermott with it. Gets pushed off the puck. Picked up by O'Connor. Bjugstad got the first goal in this game, if I remember correct. Good chance for a rebound there. Bjugstad just couldn't get to it. Bertuzzi skates in. What's he going to do with it? Into the glove. We'll toss that out. Grzelcyk will pick it up. Back behind the net to Letang. And we get the save off of Bedsy's shot there. Bad giveaway by the teammates in front. Bedsy gets the shot there. Thankfully, we're still in front and managed to get the save there. I don't like the fact that they're bringing that up now and we're only just under the halfway point. I think I only got one SO on camera. We have a long homestand coming up too, so that's nice. Hopefully that'll be a good way to get some wins. I think we're in a playoff spot, maybe a wild card spot at most. But yeah, I think in this series we've only gotten an SO once on camera, and I believe it was that Detroit Red Wings game. So hopefully we can get another one here, but I'm not going to fully say it till I know it's certain. Sidney Crosby with another almost goal. Quick shot there. Bedsy skating down with it. Got a piece of it. Good job, boys, handling the loose puck there. Up to Malkin. He went on a tear in the he went on an absolute tear in the last episode. Grzelcyk behind the net. He's gassed. He needs to go for a change soon. Malkin over to Raquel. Raquel's got some space. Quick shot. Cameso bobbling it. Behind the net. Korchinski pinned. Kicks it out to Bertuzzi. What? Bertuzzi. Bedard skates in. Slapper. Wide of the net. Panarin scrumming for it. Graves will skate it out. He's got some space, loses it to Jones. Korchinski breaking it out for Chicago. Good takeaway from the boys. Another good poke check there. Karpovtsev. Grzelcyk back to Karpovtsev. I really need to look up how to pronounce his name. I assume I'm saying it relatively close. Karpovtsev. He gets a slapper. Still holding on to the puck there. Jones battling for it. Picked up by McGroarty, though. Nyquist in front. Can't get to it. McGroarty, though. Back to Karpovtsev. Good shot block there in front. Duchene will take it. Here comes, I would assume JVR. I should probably look on that, too. Bjugstad back pass over to Marino. Up to O'Connor. I don't think I've seen Crosby I think I saw him for a brief second. I haven't seen him. Yet, I don't think, in this third period or till the start of it. I know he got the second goal for us on the power play. Empty net. Malkin gets rocked. Picked up by Bertuzzi off the bench. I saw Kane and I immediately thought it was Patrick Kane, and then I saw it was not a white man. So that has to be Evander Kane, I would assume. Honestly, Evander Kane has a lot of grit to him. I would not be upset if we got him at some point. I mean, he's a little older now, and I think he's still injured with Edmonton, but, I mean, still. Oh, we got an empty net. Connor Bedard, interference penalty. Maybe a little frustrated for the young guy. But they got to put Cameso back in net, being down 2-0 with 30.2 seconds left. There's Crosby. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention, or maybe he just hasn't had the puck much. But they will pull Cameso if they get possession to even it up here. But hopefully we can just play keep away from Chicago here. Carlson over to Crosby. Crosby just wide of the net, looking for a second. Vander Kane, he's got some room. Cameso going to the bench. Slapper, toss it out. And there we go. So our third shutout on the season, and in back-to-back games we get a shutout. So we are on a two-game shutout streak right now. That definitely will not continue longer than 2 games. I'm fairly confident in that. But we got a 1-0 shutout the night before in game against the Minnesota Wild, and then we come into Chicago and we get a 2-0 shutout victory. Couldn't get the empty netter though. But what a great way to start this episode, our third shutout on the season. So we're gonna, Evander Kane, we're gonna look and see. So they do have James Van Riemsdyk, Jesper Fast, Nolan Allen, Colton Dach still there, Bertuzzi, Jones, Reichel, Chychrun. They got Jacob Chychrun there. Interesting. Radek Faksa, Panarin, Bedsy, Kane, Nazar, Duchesne, Korchinski, Vlasic, Del Mastro, however you pronounce that. So interesting. They've gotten a lot of pieces. They've got Duchesne, Kane, Panarin, Faksa, Chychrun. But then they still have some players like Colton Dach. So, interesting. They still got Mrazek there. Very, very interesting. So, yeah, we got a goal from Crosby and Bjugstad. Bjugstad got us the game-winning goal. Crosby gave us the insurance marker. And, of course, Dale Adams, 60 minutes, 32 shots, 32 saves. Shutout for your boy. All right, well, we're going to do one more game in this one. It'd be great if it could be another SO game, but I am not going to hold my breath on that. But I will see you guys in the next third period that we jump into. All right, folks, so we are here in the third period against the Tampa Bay Lightning with a 1-goal lead. The coach asked us to get another shutout in this game, but obviously we did not. Just like I said, I did not expect it to continue after those 2 games, but it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. I tried to tell the coach I did not want to go for the promise, and he was like, oh, just get the shutout anyway. So I failed the persuade option, and we are here now. So I'm gonna lose out on some management likability or whatever it is, but it isn't important. I don't care about that. But anyway, we did not play the next game against San Jose Sharks. We did pick up an L there, so hopefully we can rebound with a victory here and go 1-1 on our homestand so far. We're rocking the default home jerseys for Pittsburgh, but in this universe, at least in this season, these are going to be considered the alternates for Pittsburgh, because I really like their alternates that they have in this game with the Pittsburgh diagonally down the jersey. I like those jerseys. I do like their normal home and away jerseys. I like the gold. Oh, not much I can do there. Made the initial save, just a bad bounce off that save. Goes right to Kucherov, who ties it up for his 10th of the season. Not much I can do there, unfortunately. Yeah, point with the initial shot. With the initial shot from point, I make the butterfly save, but it just bounces right over to Kucherov. Nothing you can do there. And I think she was talking about how my shutout streak ended. Lady, it ended in the first period. Anyway. But yeah, I don't mind these default home jerseys for Pittsburgh. I like them a lot better than their older ones that they used when they won their first Stanley Cup on their two-peat. I just didn't like the gold that they had then. It was like more of like a faded yellow. I like it what they have now. It's bright and it fits. Which I believe they started using these New Jersey sets in the 16-17 season. Yeah, because the 14-15 season was Chicago winning the cup. Then 15-16, yeah, 14-15 Chicago, 15-16 Pittsburgh, 16-17 Pittsburgh, and then it was Washington, St. Louis, Tampa, Colorado, Vegas, Florida, I think. That's crazy. That's crazy to think. After this NHL season is over, I will have been a hockey fan for 10 years of my life. That's crazy. I know a lot of you probably watching this have been fans since you were kids and whatnot, but still, that's pretty cool for me. 10 years as a hockey fan. 10 years being a Chicago Blackhawks fan, where only 2 of those 10 years were really good. Unfortunately, the second year that I was a fan, we got eliminated really early on in the playoffs. Actually, I think Chicago is relatively decent for the first 3-4 years I was a fan, but they weren't nearly as good as they were that first season. Wait a second. Oh no, I was thinking of, I was like, didn't the last game we jumped into, wasn't that against Tampa? No, it was against Chicago, that's right. I feel like it must have been in the last episode or something we played Tampa, because I feel like we just saw Vasilevsky. But yeah, I think Chicago was good for like maybe the first 3 years I watched, and then that's when they really started going downhill. But I mean, at least I got to see the team win a cup. A lot of fans still haven't seen their team win a cup yet, so I can't complain too much. But your team going through a long rebuild definitely tests your patience as a fan. That's definitely for sure. But I guess I can't really complain. Like I said, like Toronto's been waiting since 67, I think it is, to see their team win the cup again. Ottawa fans are itching for a Stanley Cup. Edmonton fans. A lot of Canadian teams, actually, funnily enough. Speaking of Canada, they got not their butts kicked, but I feel like it was it wasn't as close of a game as I initially thought. I figured it'd be like a 1-goal game to win it, but USA won 3-1. Granted, one of those goals was an empty netter, but still. But it was definitely a good game. I didn't get to watch it. Live because I was at the movies watching the new Captain America movie. But I watched the highlights of it, and it was definitely a very, very fun game just from the highlights. So I could imagine what it was like watching the full game. But I still think it'll be Canada versus US in the Four Nations finals, the Four Nations championship game, which I will definitely make sure I watch that game for sure. I'll watch it regardless who it is, but I'm born in the US, so I gotta root for US to win. But if Canada wins, that's even cooler, you know. I mean, just seeing any of the 4 teams win, it's gonna be fun to watch, you know. But obviously, I'm rooting for US first, Canada second, and then I don't know. I don't really know if I'd pick Finland over Sweden or vice versa. Honestly, I just love hockey, so it doesn't matter. Oh, come on. I think I went down to the butterfly too early there, so my guy got stuck going down instead of moving over. So that's unfortunate. Oh well, we just gotta shake it off, move on. Hopefully we have some time left. We have just under 10 minutes, so we should have time. We should have time. Pedersen, shot blocked by traffic. But yeah, I'm not going to complain whoever wins the Four Nations tournament. I'm never going to complain about international hockey. We've been without it for over a decade now, so it's definitely fun. And especially because it's replacing the All-Star Weekend, which has not been good for... It wasn't even really good when I first got into hockey back in 2014-15 season. It's definitely gotten worse, though, over the years. That's for sure. So I don't think they're going to do the Four Nations tournament again, because I think they're going to do like a every 2 seasons sort of deal. Oh, there we go. Rutger McGroarty ties it right back up for us here. Just got it to squeak past Vazzy there. His 8th of the season. Very nice. Just stole it from, is that Moser? I assume it's Moser. Yeah, steals it off of Moser. Quick shot goes off the blocker. Trickles in. Vazzy's going to be shaking his head on that one. We've had that happen to us plenty of times here in this series. But it's all squared up at 3 goals apiece now. It's a brand new hockey game here. 6.5, big hit there. Got a piece of it. Hedman will get to it first. Gergensons. Back to Hedman. Easy save there. Toss it out to Letang. I wasn't trying to get it to Letang, but he's just the one that got it. McGroarty looking for his second. I believe the only goal scorer besides McGroarty is Bugstad. I think he got 2 coming into the 3rd period here, if I remember correctly. I was meaning to mention that at the start of the period, but I forgot. Unless I already did mention it and just I'm repeating myself. But if you're new to the channel, I tend to do that. I tend to flub my words and say things that don't make sense, or I repeat things. At the end of the day, I'm just talking into a microphone, saying whatever comes to my noggin. But we're almost at 800 subscribers, so I don't think many of you really care. So also, thank you all. We are at 791 as of the last time I checked. So we are definitely growing pretty quick. I'm hoping, I would hope at the rate we're growing, I would hope it's possible, but I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I set a goal for myself. If this channel hasn't had significant growth this year, I'm going to be consistent. Unless something comes up, I'm going to strive for 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or if I have to switch it up and whatever, I'm striving to stay consistent and do 3 videos a week this entire year. Obviously, holidays, we might take a break, but I've been consistent getting 3 videos up a week since the beginning of January. Obviously, the first week of January. Oh, deflection goal from Malkin, his 12th of the season. On the power play right away, too. Initial shot from the point. Tried to shot block it there. Malkin just gets the stick on it. Trickles through 5-hole. And we got the lead. But yeah, first week of January, the first was on a Wednesday, so I just did 2 videos that week. But ever since, I've managed to get 3 videos up every single week. And it seems to be paying off. We're not growing super fast, but we're definitely growing. That's for sure. And I'm really happy for that. I thank all of you who are new to the channel and those of you who have been around for a while. My goal at the end of this year is to hopefully have reached 1,000 subs at that point. That would be ideal. But if we can well overshoot that, I mean, we got MLB coming out soon. Hopefully that'll bring in a lot of new people. We got WWE coming out soon, which hopefully will bring a lot of new people. And hopefully me doing my like story-based games like Red Dead and Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. Hopefully that'll continue to bring in different kinds of people. So it's looking up, and I'm excited. I know right now I'm mostly focusing on be a pro goalie, but I'm just having fun with this. And if I'm having fun with it, I'm just gonna keep playing, and I don't think you guys really mind. Hey, we have a game on Christmas. Interesting. Final game of the homestand. Didn't it just say we have a home game against Montreal on Christmas? But anyway, yeah, thank you. Main thing is just thank you guys all for the love and support on the videos. Leaving likes. And I've noticed that I have gotten some of my videos shared around, so thank you very much for that. Much love to each and every one of you. We're on the very, very short road at this point to 800. Then we'll be on the road to 900. Then the big 1,000. So I'm very excited for that. Glove save, toss it. I wouldn't say I've been great, Cheryl. They tried their own deflection right there. And there we go. We pick up another win. One on the road. It was a 2-0 shutout against Chicago. And a little bit more dicey of a game here back home. But we do pick up the win regardless. 4-3 victory here at the PPG Paints Arena. We love to see it. We're going to look at our stats here before we call it quits. Third star of the game is Sergei Karpovtsev. Or Karpatsev. Maybe that V is silent. Karpatsev sounds more correct. Karpatsev. And then second star, Malkin, a goal, 2 hits. And I would assume Nick Bugstad will be the first star since he got 2 goals in this one. He got 2 goals in the sim. Indeed he did. 2 goals, 2 hits. Okay. So we're going to check out our stats here. We finished with a 903, so just over 900 there. That's all we can ask for. So hopefully the coach won't be too upset that we didn't get the shutout. We did still get the win, which was half the promise. But hopefully since we still finished with a good save percentage, he will not be too mad and we won't get such a huge docking on our points. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did and have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all the love and support on all these videos since the start of the new year. Like I said, we're getting very close to 800. So if you have not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Got plenty of content coming very soon. MLB, we got WWE, and more NHL and more story-based games. But the story-based content is not as frequent as the sports game content. So, but it will come back. It just takes a bit. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on more than I already have. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, take care.